The Bermuda High School has been in existence for over 120 years, and we have led the way from our inception. This is a logical next step in leading the way for Bermuda by opening up the BHS Innovation Center. We will be the first school in Bermuda to have a formal STEAM program that is running in our school from primary right on through to graduation.
That BHS is investing in innovation and creativity should come as no surprise to anyone, because this school is an academic leader in Bermuda. But this is not only an incredible opportunity for current and future students, it's a revolution that will change the future of Bermuda.
It's about discovering that subjects and disciplines are not just boxes that are taught, but if you teach it in the STEAM framework, you can really learn that all these subjects and all these topics that they are learning about actually are just one. They are, skills for learning, discovering, solving problems, and so on.
In the Innovation Center, we will have 5 science labs, a robotics lab, a digital media library, a makerspace, a fab lab, open, collaborative learning and teaching areas.
Imagine being able to give them opportunities to go off and work in a space that is not their classroom, which also has their desks in the way, their books and everything else that's in the classroom, but a nice open, airy space where they can just be creative.
It's important for students to have a space that can change and evolve right with them, whether that be the facility itself, the space itself, the subjects itself, so we have to be able to be adaptable and changeable.
I think STEAM really represents where each of our businesses are going, having those strong technical skills, those mathematical skills, and the ability really to express oneself, which I love the inclusion of the arts within the STEAM project that you're working on.
The students will try different things in the art subjects and not be frightened of getting it wrong, because there isn't always a right or a wrong answer, and you can try different things. If it doesn't quite work, well, we try it again, and they can be more creative and more imaginative and work with themselves, with other people, and just expand their ideas.
I was really lucky as a young girl that I had the opportunity to travel abroad and take a marine science class at the age of 13, and that really instilled in me this desire to ask questions and to explore nature in more depth. And I think that's one of the most important steps to creating female scientists, is giving them the encouragement and the background to know that they can pursue this as a career and they can be very successful, just as successful as their male counterparts.
I enjoy math, accounts, and biology because they are challenging, but they're also fun at the same time, and I'm really a mathematically oriented person.
My favorite subject is probably between math and chemistry, because I really like how you can learn things in the classroom and it really relates to real life, and it really can reflect the world around you, and the rigor involved just really excites me and challenges me.
I've just always loved IT, and I like the idea of doing science. Right now we're dissecting a computer and we're learning about CPU and RAM, and right now we're comparing the new Samsung phone to the new Apple phone.
One day here at BHS we had a speaker who was an environmental engineer, and she said how she was going to become a chemical engineer first. And when she was describing what a chemical engineer does, I said, well, that sounds pretty interesting, and considering I love chemistry so much, I said, well, maybe I would love to get into a field like that.
It would be really cool maybe to take control over a large telescope like Hubble, or maybe an observatory, and like aim it somewhere in the sky, conduct an experiment, contribute to science.
When I studied physics, we were about 60% male, 40% female. It was clear then, as it is in any workplace, I think that the more diversity, the more different ideas, and the better solutions we'll get, the faster we'll get to better solutions.
Giving to the Leading the Way campaign at BHS is giving back to Bermuda. It's creating a legacy of pedagogy, of education, of really inspiring our youth and creating the next generation of big thinkers and people that will contribute back to our society at large.
I can't think of a more meaningful way to give forward, to be honest with you, is to give back to education and give forward to education. And this Innovation Center is a huge leap forward, in my opinion.
Whether you're a young alum, an older alum with daughters or granddaughters at the school, or even grandsons, you know, it's important to contribute in some fashion, and it can be small, it can be large, but it always makes a difference in terms of what the school can do.
I have a vested interest as an alumna. I want to give back to the school that gave to me. As an educator, I want to create and be part of an environment that is going to be here for generations to come.
Each of us have a duty to look long term. You know, we want to make sure that the school is not only the best today, but best in future. I think it's very important to reinvest in our community.
I look at it as those that gave before have provided the facilities for my girls to succeed with, and I look forward to investing into the STEAM program for the generations to come.
Imagine a future where the sky is the limit, where women's ideas are creative and unending. Now that is a future worth investing in.